everybody. I will be answering a common question. When did COVID start? Now, let's see when COVID started. COVID started right around here. You'll see that it's a common question. When did COVID-19 start? December 12th, 2019. A cluster of patients in Wuhan, Hubei Province, China, began to experience shortness of breath and fever. If we dive into more research with the CDC Museum COVID-19 timeline, as you can see, it is closed. COVID-19 CDC Museum closed to the public. That doesn't matter right now. This is the timeline. December 12th, 2019. A cluster of patients in Wuhan, Hubei Province, China, began to experience shortness of breath and fever. December 31st, 2019. The World Health Organization China Country Office is informed of a number of cases of pneumonia of unknown etiology, unknown cause, detected in Wuhan, Hubei province. All cases connected to the Hunan seafood wholesale market in Wuhan. Early 2020. January 2nd, 2020. The World Health Organization activates its incident management system across 3 levels of WHO: country office, regional office, and headquarters. January 5th, 2020. Chinese public health officials share the genetic sequence of the unknown pneumovirus Wuhan Hu1 through an online database. January 5th, 2020. CDC's National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, NCIRD, activates a center-level response for a novel pneumonia of unknown etiology. January 7, 2020. Chinese authorizes identify and isolate a novel coronavirus as the causative agent of the outbreak. January 7th, 2020. CDC establishes a 2019 nCoV incident management structure to guide the response. It follows previously established MERS-CoV preparedness plans for developing tests and managing cases. January 10th, 2020. CDC publishes information about the novel coronavirus on its website. January 13, 2020. The Thailand Ministry of Public Health confirms the first imported case of lab-confirmed novel coronavirus from China. January 15th, 2020. The Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare reports an imported case of laboratory-confirmed novel coronavirus. January 17th, 2020. CDC begins screening passengers on direct and connecting flights from Wuhan, China, San Francisco, California, New York City, New York, in Los Angeles, California, and plans to expand screening to other major airports. January 17th, 2020, CDC deploys a team to Washington State to assist with contacting tracing efforts in response to the first reported case of 2019 nCoV in the U.S. January 20, 2020. CDC confirms the first U.S. laboratory-confirmed case of what's famously widely known COVID-19. And, well, with that information, we know exactly where the 19 came from in COVID-19. In the U.S., from samples taken on January 18th in Washington State. We do not get to see January 18th in the middle of this. Or 19th. But it's January 18th in Washington State. January 21st. CDC transitions from a center-led incident management structure to an agency-wide structure and activates its emergency response system. On the same day, CDC artists Alyssa Ertic and Dan Higgins create an identity for the novel coronavirus by designing the iconic red and white virus image. January 22nd, 2020. The World Health Organization International Health Regulation Emergency Committee meets. The emergency committee decides not to declare novel coronavirus a public health emergency of international concern. The committee decides instead to monitor the situation and reconvene in 10 days to rediscuss. On the same day, the World Health Organization confirms human-to-human spread of the novel coronavirus. January 27th, 2020. The United States Food and Drug Administration announces it will take critical actions to advance deployment of novel coronavirus medical countermeasures with integrate partners including CDC. January 29th, 2020. The White House Coronavirus Task Force is established with U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar as the head of the task force. January 31st, 2020. The World Health Organization International Health Regulation Emergency Committee reconvenes and declares coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. This is the last one that I'm going to read. January 31st, 2020. U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services Alex Azar declares SARS-CoV-2 virus a public health emergency, and the White House 2019 Novel Coronavirus Task Force announces the implementation of new travel policies to be effective at 5 p.m. East on February 2nd, 2020. Now, those are the early stages. I'm going to move on, because this could go on for quite a long time. Like, quite a long time. Okay, we just reached mid. If you want more information, you can go to, you can ask, when did COVID start to Google? And it should show you the results. Thank you for watching. Bye.